Hello everybody, I just wanted to make a video today in hopes of helping somebody. I'm going to be in Job 14, and I think I'm just going to read one verse and tell you what's on my mind about it today. It's this verse says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No, not one." Man cannot bring some something clean out of an unclean thing. My thoughts this morning are people that's lost. Uh, it takes God. It takes the Spirit of God to make them people clean, to bring a clean thing out of an unclean. We have our children are born. They're so innocent. If something happened to them, they'd go on to heaven. But as time goes on, they learn the tricks of the world. They learn how to lie. They learn other things. And that clean, it shifts more from clean than it's unclean. That if something happened to them and they were accountable, they need the Spirit of God. Man has never cleaned anything up. It takes God to clean a person up, to clean us up. Man has got a prison system, and he tries to rehabilitate people. And then when it's over with, they get out, they go right back in. They learn the tricks of the trade. They learn more things in there than they can learn on the outside, I guess. So it takes God to bring an unclean, to bring the clean thing out of an unclean. Once they get up 10, 12, 13, 12, 13, whatever the age of accountability is for that person, it takes the Spirit of God to clean them up. You can talk to them all you want to. You can beg them, but it won't work. The Word of God, we're cleansed by the Word. That's how you can bring a clean thing out of an unclean. I had a dream one time, and I don't think I've told this on another video, but in this dream, we were on the outside, but there was the table like it's at our church. And I was in the middle. There was a brother over here that talks to lost people. He's bold. He knows what to do. He's very good at what he does. And over here's my brother, the one that had cancer that passed away last August. And in this dream, I saw these two men coming towards us. They were a pretty good piece off. They were the worst looking people that I've ever seen in my life. They had hair like a woman. They had teeth like lion. It resembled the people that was talked about in the Revelations in the Bible. I looked and I prayed and I begged God to help me to know what those men were up to. And they were walking like this. And just straight ahead. There was nothing that could get their attention. And I figured out that this brother wasn't going to do anything, and I thought surely would, and that it was up to me. I wasn't in the ministry at that time, and I knew it in the dream. And so I understood they wanted my brother, the only one that didn't have the Spirit of God of us three. And I knew something had to be done. And I cried out, and I said, "Hey, you men," I said, "please don't harm this boy." I said, "He hadn't done nothing." So I tried begging, reasoning. They just kept coming. They never even looked right or left. And they had the meanest, most fearful look on their face. So then when begging didn't do, I started warning. I said, "Hey, y'all." I said, "Don't come any further." I said, "There's laws to protect him. And if you violate those, there'll be consequences coming to you." It never slowed them down. They just kept on coming. And finally, there was a Bible that was there. And I wasn't in the ministry, but I knew that was the only thing that could stop them. So I just held it up between my brother and those men. And I said, I just started. I didn't have time to open it, so I just started quoting, and I said, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." And when I said that, it was like a machine gun would hit them, and they would. I know that looks silly, probably not the way you would do, but they would freeze in their tracks as long as I was reading. And when I quit reading, they would keep coming on. And I understood that begging wouldn't work against those spirits, that threatening would not work against those spirits, that the only thing that would work was the Word of God. So we have to have the Word of God. We ought to pray about it. He told us, give us this day our daily bread. In another place he said, our fathers got manna in the wilderness and they died. We need the bread of the book. It said, Amos said that there would be a famine not of food and drink or water or whatever it said, but of the hearing of the Word of God. People are so dull of hearing in nowadays for the Word of God. So we need it, need to pray for it, and that's what I'm here trying to do, is trying to get it to you in this perilous time that we live in. Thank you, and may God bless you. If you need me, let me know.